Welcome to Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, home of the Panthers, in a program built on the backs of legends like Tony Dorsett, Hugh Green, Mark May, and Mike Ditka, given the toughness that is epitomized by anyone who plays in the Steel City. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Kansas Jayhawks, taking on the 25th ranked team in the land, the Pittsburgh Panthers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Jayhawks will kick it off to get us underway. Fair catch called for and made. Line gets set, first down. Out of the gun to give to the back. At the 35, he's got room. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one it was going to be a physical game. Guys are going to have to be great at the point of attack and get off blocks and make tackles. They couldn't stop the offense from picking up that first down on that run play.
Open the drive with a chunk play out past the 40, and they are in business on first down. Right back to the well. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, Dave, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time in late in the season.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first.
In college football, you see this a ton now. You use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. Makes the grab down the middle. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
And just no hesitation there by the quarterback, right? Primary target not open, so find your check down. Where's my running back? Yeah, I know I'm under pressure, and I know I'm going to get hit, but I'm not taking a sack. I'm going to find a way for us to get a few extra yards here.
Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. Hand off from the shotgun. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on third and short. To the ground to try to pick up the first. Slam to the ground, but not before he gets the first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
On the ready. The Panthers will line it up on 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back has it. Keeps the legs moving. Pulled down at the 29 after getting 5.
This defense has got to get better at tackling in the open field or gang tackling, because if you need 3 or 4 guys to bring a guy down, have fun with that.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll try the run. Afterburners coming. They finally make the stop, but the big run is ready to move those sticks for the 1st down.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
Pitt now operating in the red zone. To the ground. He's got it again. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. They'll leave it with him. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer.
And, you know, when we talk about great 3rd down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. They go to the ground. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. And this one ought to be nice and easy, a 22-yard attempt. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. Just one of those mistakes. It can't happen as the kickoff goes out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. On 1st down, here comes this offense. The give to the back. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. On the ground, it's Stewart. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride, and they want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Pittsburgh 3, Kansas 0.
First down to start the drive after the break. From the gun, the ground game. A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior.
Oh, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Jayhawks.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish things off with a 44-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep. He'll call for the fair catch here. Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Back to throw, it's Kendricks. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. There is little that warms the heart of a defender like a strip sack. Even better if you get the ball.
And I like the awareness of this defender on the play because he knew he might not actually get to the quarterback and make the hit, but he was able to still swat away, use those long arms to create the turnover.
You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Quarterback will keep it. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. So you really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. He's got it, and he will score. Touchdown, Rock Chalk. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of a great field position.
And the extra point makes it 14-3. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news.
He hurls one deep down the left side. A full dive to haul that one in. Pitt pushing the pace.
Man, that's a tough play to make. When you're that far down the field and you're trying to control your body and run as you're laying out, that's a really great effort, really good concentration, and that is how you make your quarterback look really good.
To the air, it's Kendricks. Fires to the middle. It's complete. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
And the Panthers trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. Out of the gun, looking to throw. He finds his man. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Turning to the running game here on 3rd and goal. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
But after getting stuffed on that run, you now have got 4th down. I'm not into chasing points this early in the game. I think you just take the field goal. You try to pay this drive off and this opportunity to put something on the board, David.
Well, and nowadays you have these analytical cards, and the coaches, they literally look at every situation. Is it more advantageous to go for it or kick it? That's how they'll make this decision.
4th and goal from the 4, and look at this. The offense still on the field. They'll go for it. From the gun. Lets it go to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're going into the defense because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in the game.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Minnesota is currently trailing in this one, but I've seen crazier things in Minneapolis. Trust me when I tell you that. On this field and off it, this game is not over. They're trailing by just 4 to Buffalo. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. You want to talk about answering each other's score. That's what we have going on right now, Jesse.
Yeah, and this offense, it's been impressive just seeing how well they've been executing, too, because they're playing with a sense of urgency, David. They know they've got to go score a touchdown every time they take the field.
It's like a tennis match. You're just trying to break serve at some point, just back and forth. Both offenses having a lot of success in this football game.
This offense has a 2nd down play. Quarterback on the keeper. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the 1st down.
Ooh, I like that option play. I'd keep running that, too, because it's obvious. The defense right now is really keying in on this running back. That was a big point of emphasis for them all week long in practice, and it's opening up holes now for the quarterback to run.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a first down.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point, but finally, David, the offense breaks through, and they finally generate something positive on the ground.
And I can't tell you how easy it is. When you're going to throw the ball consistently, and I know it, I'm going to pin my ears back, and I'm going to get to the quarterback. It makes life really easy on the defensive line. But when you can have balance, now the defense doesn't know what's coming. They need more of this if they're going to be successful on offense.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays, the quarterback and his unit is executing, and this defense right now, they have no answers.
The Jayhawks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it to the right. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. A strike downfield. Touchdown, Rock Chalk Jayhawks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Lining up to add another.
And you got to love the creativity with the tight ends nowadays. They can do so many different things. Does a good job. He slips behind the defense. Defense doesn't know where he went. And what does he do? He gets in for 6.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but man, you look at the scoreboard.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Back to throw, it's Kendricks. Finds his man in the middle. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. And he unleashed the RPMs on that pass. Man, this sophomore has an arm. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Quarterback will audible. Wants to throw on first down. The sure hands, it's Goff. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. I like this, taking the safe play, getting the positive gain, and seeing if you can build some momentum.
And I think it's making the right play, Reese. That's what quarterbacks get in trouble sometimes when they get too aggressive and then they get behind the sticks a little bit. I see a lot of space, take advantage of it, get it to my running back, let him chew that up, and now it's easier on the next down.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field. You're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
And the offense will stay on the field. Do you think they're just going to try to make the defense jump? And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Now from the 48-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He wants to throw. A shot toward the end zone. And he intercepts it.
Defensive backs have tough jobs. I mean, you think about whether you play nickel, whether you play dime, whatever it is, you put more DBs on the field. It's more speed. It's more guys that can cover, but they also got to cover that ground. But to cover the ground and make the pick, a lot of times you don't see that. Superb effort by that guy.
They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
With the score, Kansas 21, Kansas 10.
They're lining up to boot it away.
Set to kick it away.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Kansas offense returns to the field. Comes out throwing on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Stewart. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible. And sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. But I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of him.
Throws to the wideout. Got his man on the right. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
I'll tell you, QBs and receivers, they practice these out routes all week long. And you've got to anticipate. You've got to be comfortable throwing it before he gets out of his break. And they executed it perfectly right there to pick up that first.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. From the gun, running back on the move. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picks up the first down. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. The stress that a guy who can run that fast puts on a defense, even if it's a pass play, he has them on edge all the time.
Oh, the D coordinator. This guy gives them nightmares every night leading up to this game, because if you don't have people accounting for him and your eyes go to the wrong place or someone's out of position, that dude is gone.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. How about the mix of play calls on this drive? 3 runs, 3 passes, and now they're in business.
And just keeping the defense completely off balance. When you think it's a run, it's a pass. When you think it's a pass, it's a run. Nice job by this offense, going right down the field in 6 plays, and now set up for 1st and goal.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Kansas. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Offense set on first down. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. They'll start this drive with a pass. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And he gets the foot down. It's a catch deep along the left sideline. The Panthers will hustle to the line.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play. And I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the blocks, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Back to pass, it's Kendricks. Unleashes one deep. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers!
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get him. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. The returner will field it and try to do some business. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. I know they put up really good numbers on offense, but, David, they're starting to feel a little game pressure right now.
Exactly. That scoreboard's starting to get a little bit tired cutting into that lead. Now, you know every possession matters, Palmer. A little pressure for this offense.
Yeah, and so you can't get tight, right? The best players on this offense now need to step up, and they need to start making plays. You got to identify where those one-on-ones are.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Pressure coming. Finds his man down the middle. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. They flexed out that tight end a little bit, and you know the tight end's always open.
Always open. Quarterback's best friend. And this guy's a problem, Reese. He's a matchup problem because he's too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. He's showing you his athleticism there.
He's going to pass. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls in.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Complete to the right. Touchdown, Jayhawks! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the 2nd half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
The kickoff team on the field, and he ought to just boom this thing through the end zone with that extra 15 yards on the penalty. On the move from inside his 5. They got him in the end zone for a safety. Just an inexplicable lapse of judgment to go back into his own end zone. After getting caught for a safety, they're lined up and ready to kick it off. A fair catch is called for and made just across the 50-yard line. The offense lining up for a first down play. Used the play fake, now to throw. Got his man on the right. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. From the gun, running back gets to give.
And it's just simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. On the move. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
You know, you talk so much about QBs, right? And having to make really good decisions. There's a great example. He didn't see anybody open downfield. He didn't hesitate for 1 second. He put his hand down, and he took off and went running and generated an explosive play for the offense.
Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
And I think 3rd and short is the perfect time to run RPOs because I can give the football or make the read, but I got to make sure in these situations I'm accurate with the football either way. Wasn't accurate with the football, now you got a 4th down situation.
And the Jayhawks will try to move the chains on 4th down. This is a designed run. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it.
And I got to be ready mentally and physically. Mentally, I got to know exactly where the sticks are. 4th and 2, can't dilly-dally around. Got to run physical, got to break tackles, got to go through people, whatever I need to do to get that 2 yards. Nice job running the football.
Pickup of 1, it's down at the 11. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Gonna run it, it's Stewart. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
1st and goal, Kansas. That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Kansas 37, Pitt 17.
They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Wide receiver shows motion. A designed run for the quarterback. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman.
And you can tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan, and the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand, and more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end of the plays when I can be physical.
Touchdown, Rock Chalk! And the stomping has commenced. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Old Dominion is running away with this one behind an offense that's been firing on all cylinders. They're up by 31 over the Royals. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency here.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together. Get some good mojo going.
Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again. They're getting this guy lathered up. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at second down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on first down.
Looking to throw, it's Kendricks. And the quarterback is snowed under.
And it's simply been that kind of day for this offense. They've had so many struggles, and at this point in the fourth quarter, you're trailing by a ton of points. The defense knows you're throwing it, and they're pinning their ears back, and they're getting after you, as you saw it on that sack there.
Here's the handoff. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
How about the effort by the running back? Great job. Listen, it's not an ideal situation, but when you get yourself backed up like that, and it's third in eternity, you put yourself in a bad situation. He almost climbed out of it single-handedly. Nice run, nice effort by the running back.
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like, it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive. And this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the fourth quarter.
And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
Yeah, and how about this offense? A little counter, a little misdirection. Get everybody's eyes going one direction. They go back the other way. Nice execution by the offense to make the big running play down the field.
And here on first down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. Give to the running back. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down.
The clock is my friend. If I can do this late in the ball game with a lead and I can continue to run the football and they have no answers, well, then I'm going to walk away with a win. So, listen, I wouldn't change a thing. I'd keep pounding the football, keep running the clock.
He'll keep it himself. And they'll knock him down.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
Unsuccessful second down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively to try to have success on third down?
Trying to make their way to the promised land on third and goal. And you want to talk about gang tackling, everybody on the defense run to the ball. Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. And this will be a short one from about 21 yards out. It's good, easy call for the refs. But now there's a penalty marker on the field. Let's see what that's about. It is so hard to stop a drive. When you force a field goal, force the field goal. Don't give them another first down. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Well, what I love about this team early this year is it looks like they can fight through adversity. Started the year 2-0. This game looked like it was in the balance here in the fourth quarter. But after watching them answer with that last touchdown drive, that shows me they've got the mental toughness to potentially make a run this year.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down.
First and 10.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Yeah, and a nice big pickup on the ground. Caller, you could have used some of this earlier in the game. Are you calling runs at this point?
No, I'd be a little bit more aggressive, I think, throwing it. I think part of it right now is because the defense, they've got the lead big. They're just playing a little bit more zone, a little bit more prevent. They're fine letting this offense just chip down the field, but they're wasting time off the clock.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And a great job by the linebacker. You could tell starting to crowd the line of scrimmage, get up there in the line of scrimmage, see it, diagnose it, get in the backfield, get the running back on the ground for the tackle for the loss.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. From the gun to give, looking for room. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like they're down so much. They need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back the next opportunity, the next moment. Because today, oof, it was not a good day.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Here's a throw downfield late. Drops it inside the 15. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down.
That's a great example of a receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already...
And he takes it in the end zone for a touchdown and a little window dressing here at the end of the game. The result of this game is going to sting for sure, but you've got to continue to build, you've got to improve, and you can take some positives out of this late hustle and build for next week.
There's always positives. Coaches are always looking for those things that we did well. What did we do well so we can do more of it in the future? Finding some things here late that they did well.
Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. The Kansas offense returns to the field. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They've put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win. On to next week.
Looking for space. It's Stewart.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
They'll give it to the back. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all three phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan, meat face, ball game over.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.